Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Something's on my mind.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. It's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Good work.
We're cornered in this place. Even the bloody druids look like they might turn on us.
Never wanted the easy path. I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Simple. And swing, parry, and again. Swing and
Waiting's
swing
getting to
and...
me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
What's up for discussion?
Children!
Oh, right. Go for the heart.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
I'm no stranger to the Infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Fighting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. No. Ah. And again. Swing and swing and. Oh. We're exposed. Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. You have a better way? 'Cause I'm all ears. We need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword. He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again. Rage, you say? Step, brace, parry, swing, ah! Still not landing. Brace and step and swivel swing! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Don't let the druids hear you say that. They're itching for an excuse to get rid of us. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Right. I've got food. Water.
The rat's eyes soften as he emits a pained squeak. You realize the source of his discomfort. One of his front teeth is chipped. The rat bristles with an offended hiss. The rat hisses at you, his eyes flashing distrustfully.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Rat hisses at you, his eyes flashing distrustfully.
You're gonna be sorry.
We're exposed now.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. That old bucket.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! Your cheeks aren't nearly ruddy enough, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Damn goblins.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed. Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard. These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend, all right? Just another raw recruit, thought he was in some storybook. Small mercies.
No helping it. We're exposed.
Wound looks clean. Small mercies.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Give it back. Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. You threatening me? You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... How the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
What comes next?
Finish this bottle. Got enough dead to toast anyway.
Not the worst plan you've had lately.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off. Yeah, you really saved the day. Swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. Haßen. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Yeah, right. Ain't leaving town for a good while.
We're packing up, and I'd advise you to do the same. Seems our kind ain't welcome here.
I miss my forge.
We're exposed now.
Hell's taking me away to get what I would do for better tools.
The rat hisses at you, his eyes flashing
Where did I put that oak bucket? Nearly ready.
Leave me alone! Swing and swivel and wait. One more time.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? Big and slow? The keepers of this place choose different forms. Better ones. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move.
Huh.
Move along.
Funny.
I mean, move. Move.
Waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
I'm gonna buy the end. You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tieflin. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You! Move! Cannon would hate me for this, but he's not here. They took him from me. Don't you dare! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession, primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs! Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither.
It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
A goblin healer? We really are desperate, aren't we?
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Don't say that.
I'm just sad.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs!
That's curious. What to do?
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
At least things have stayed interesting. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Look at that mushroom.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave. was inventory today. I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around. I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion! No! I'm just an idiot. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates. Deadly serious. Still, the sooner this wears off, the better. What's next, I wonder? On I go. My legs! I can stand again! Did you do that? Thank you.
Look, you're not really supposed to be here, but I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything, all right? Looking ahead.
One more time.
Never buying a potion off that old bat again.
Open up.
Let them come.
Something to ask.
Look, between us, you're not supposed to be here. Just don't touch anything.
Let's see what this does.
All right. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Boring. Let's find another one. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Nothing will stand in my way. Something good here, I hope.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
Breathe deep and move.
Well, hello.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
There's no time to waste.
Take two. All right, what now?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. No. I'd still be outside gathering herbs if I didn't run into the goblins. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
With haste. curse to put my hands on everything.
Don't touch me. A crooked touch.
He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
Light on my feet.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change. Hard luck, lady. But like I said, we can change that. Watch. Call it. Heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too.
Interested? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. You got it. One sec. That's what I got. You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps. Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. Real sweet sense of humor you got there, chum. Anyways, you gotta call before the flip. Heads or tails? Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? You got it. One sec. That's what I got. You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm so...
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to... Look, now, do me a...
Stay back, or else! Nothing's wrong. Just get back. Ow! Oh, my tooth! It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing. In the box. Follow me, I'll show you.
What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling. The wife was none too. But my point is, what is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie...
I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could...
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate.
Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
God, that sounds like heaven.
Won't be long now. One more trip, then we can really rest.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea is life-changing, and I can bake up almond cakes 20 at a time. What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure, blood excites me.
Right.
Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Keep a blade close. Easy.
Looking ahead. Have to keep going. Here we go.
You know what I really miss about
something over
Baldur's
there.
Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
Bet that will fit in my pack. What's in here? Anything of use? Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. But you can't find any sign of a wound.
See? Nothing. Come on, we're wasting our time. I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dan?
Sure. In silence.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Dead goblins, dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer. A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you. The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess.
She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute, same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Looks like the Absolute's drawing all sorts to become followers.
You should search that.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Things abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
Seems like the best way.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
I should speak up.
Running out of time, Wargmeat. My family'll be here soon. Let me out! Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Oh, you teeths are all boring. Even your tastes are boring. Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Don't say that. Swing and
I'm
swivel
just
and
sad.
wet.
Bored.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
I miss my forge. Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble for all of us.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Shouldn't be too long now.
Not a chance I'll fit in there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
I need new pockets to pick.
Lovely day, this. For now. Charmed, I'm sure. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
All right, what now? Need to find a way forward.